To go nowhere. You about to go.
What you mean? Why are you putting my clothes in my...
Because, bro, I told you repeatedly, Avion, like, you won't, like, you keep in contact with ex-boyfriends and stuff like that. Like, we're not about to do that. All you had to do was delete it, and we would have been happily ever after. So, yeah, you about to go. I ain't going nowhere.
Okay, so basically you just telling me that you're insecure.
No, it's not that I'm insecure. It's just a respect thing. When you're dealing with somebody that does a lot, you should appreciate that and show me some type of respect like that.
What does that have to do with you being insecure?
This is a masterclass in gaslighting. Like an absolute masterclass in gaslighting. And it only continues, it only gets worse, but we'll continue in a second. But when you see stuff like this, and shout out to him for remaining calm, what men often think we have to do is explain, right? Because we want proof, we want context, we want to have our point heard. This is one of the times you have to take the playbook from women. Yeah, you don't got to explain, man. Just say your piece and then that's it. You know there's nothing that's going to be said to change your mind. Keep it right at that. Keep it right at that. Before we get to your like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. Still trying to do 2 a day, still going strong. Still trying to pay this rent. We're going to let this continue.
You keep talking about insecure. That's not the case. Listen, it don't even matter no more. Your ass got to go.
You got to give me 30 days to get out.
I ain't got to give you 30
And then you
days.
Packing my stuff like I could pack my own stuff.
You good. I'm going to pack it for you. Your name ain't on the lease.
My name is on the lease as an occupant.
No, damn occupant.
Yeah, I'm an occupant. You have to give me 30 days to get out. Virginia law.
You're an occupant. Your ass out of here.
Well, I'm glad you folded my shit the way it need to be folded.
Respectfully, why wouldn't I?
No, it just don't make sense that men are like that. No, men these days are very insecure.
Listen, it's not about men these days. I'm not them.
When you go to the club, do I say anything about you being in the club?
I'm putting you out very respectfully.
Like I said, it's a masterclass. I'm going to jump from one thing to the next. I'm going to say, I'm going to gaslight you and call you insecure. I'm going to say all men today are just like this. He set a boundary. And to our credit, he's going in and explaining the position. Okay, that didn't move him. I tried the insecure route. He didn't bite. He didn't budge. How many of us, honestly, as men, we've budged on that? We've heard that. We've heard our masculinity question, and then it gives a rise out of us. Remember, it's always the first move. When you always want to destabilize your opponent, you get them off the game emotionally. You got to get them off the game. The easiest way often with men is emotionally. So she tries it, calls him insecure, questions who he is as a man, questions all men. This is what's wrong with you guys today. Oh, he does. He politely still folds the clothes, respectfully, right? We can all appreciate that. But then you move on to now saying, all right, let me find instances where I was offended. I didn't like something you did, and I said nothing. To me, if I've done something that was offensive to you in the past, and especially in the distant past, and you said nothing at the time, don't bring it up to me. Right? Don't bring it up to me. What am I supposed to do with that? If you didn't say what you wanted to say then, you just kept it loaded in the chamber so you can use it in an argument later. Yeah, I'm categorically, I'm just not going to talk about it. You can leave all that alone. If something bothered you as an adult and you did not want to address it, you to me, you charge it to the game. It's gone. Forever hold your peace. I'm not dealing with that. You are an adult enough to say, hey, this bothered me. I might not be ready to talk about it right now, but could we table this later? I'll give you that time. I will give you that time. But the longer you wait, the more out of context it is. The more concrete your feelings and your rendition of events get solidified. So you come to me now with cement and you want me somehow to fix this or to address this. No, the time to do that was when we first poured the cement, when we could move it around, when we could decide, oh, well, we don't really like this. We can change things here. Oh, we want to build up more over here. No, you just now want your feelings validated and we're not having this conversation, right? It's not a conversation. It's a confrontation.
And humbly.
You could humble your ass out too, because if I got to get out you and the dog and the kids getting out.
That don't make that make sense.
I'm making it make sense.
That don't make sense.
I'm making it make sense. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just leave the kids here.
That's cool, but is you gonna leave respectfully?
No, I'm not gonna leave.
Right, and then now you pull on the kid string. Now you use that to say this. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. And again, unbothered. You set a boundary and you just hold people. People set boundaries all the time and then don't do anything when someone crosses it. So people know, people understand that the boundary is completely false. None of it matters. None of it is real if you're not going to enforce it. And if enforcing it means, folding someone's clothes, then you fold the clothes.
Respectfully. I'm leaving disrespectfully.
Either way, you're going to have to go, whether you want to leave respectfully or not.
Well, I guess we going together.
No, I ain't going.
Yeah, because wherever I go, you going too.
Nah, that don't work like that. All you had to do was delete a number and you wanted to keep... Why would you even want to keep contact with X anyway in your phone? Like, why?
Because you can't talk to me about the stuff that I need to be talked to about. So at the end of the day, I got to talk to somebody who I can talk to.
So you talk to your ex. See, that's the problem with females. They go back.
All right, now we're going to go to the shame, right? Now, because you are inadequate in the ways I need, this is why I'm talking to an ex. I'm not talking to any of my friends. I'm not talking to a therapist. I'm not talking to a journal. I'm not talking to the dog. I'm talking to an ex about things that are going wrong in my relationship.
What they know?
That ain't got nothing to do with going back what I know.
So what you got his number for? Save.
I just told you.
Oh, so you talk to him about when you're going through stuff?
Yeah.
That I can't talk to you about?
Yeah, because you don't know how to communicate.
Why you don't talk to your mom or your daddy or your
sister or your brother? Why would I talk to them about my relationship with you?
You better off sitting there talking to Coco, sitting by the cage.
Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not leaving, so you're going to have to give me a 30-day notice or something.
I'm not giving you nothing but your suitcase and your shit to
go. Okay, well, we're going to see when the police come.
When the police come?
Yeah.
The police? I ain't calling no police.
I'm calling the police because you can't kick me out. You have to give me 30 days. You're not about to bring no
police here.
Yeah, my mother's a lawyer. I know all about that.
I ain't tripping about none of that.
Yeah.
You ain't calling the police over here.
Okay.
There's no need for you to call the police.
Okay, that's all I got.
And and calling the police, that's the highest joker, right? That's the highest card that you can play in a deck, especially towards a black man, especially towards domestic situations. They come in teed up, and on their part, they see how violent domestic situations or often get. Sometimes those are worst calls to receive. So they come in with this expectation. If you find yourself in this position and someone has called the police on you on a domestic and hopefully, one, I think he talked too much. Two, I think he should have been filming. Absolutely. From the beginning to then, he should have been filming on his own. So I would call the police myself. If police were actually called, I would call them, say, hey, this is where I am, standing outside. I did not touch her. I have all this videotaped and documented, blah, 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 blah. When they came in, when they do, still, even with that being said, they're probably still going to come in hot. You have to be as non-threatening as possible. And then you probably still got to be prepared to be told to leave your own place. I don't like it. I hate it, right? But the more evidence and more evidence you can bring to that situation, and the calmer you appear, the better things are going to work for you. But your best case scenario is police come and say, this is a civil matter. We don't deal with this. And they go about their way. That's the best thing you're hoping for. But you're going to be tough. It's going to be tough. You already have kids together. She's there. From what I heard, from what I gathered, you already have kids and she's there. Getting her out of that house is going to be difficult. And it sucks, but better you start this process than trying to live up under that and try to convince her that your boundary wasn't a boundary, that somehow you are insecure, somehow you are weak, or to be shamed because she says this is a reason why I'm violating something you clearly said was an issue. We understand how boundaries are supposed to work and how boundaries are supposed to be upheld, especially, and I think men picked a lot of this up from either therapy or for how women talk about it and say, yeah, that makes sense. Here are my boundaries. So you hold to that, and kudos to him. But if you think he should have done something different, or if you got something to add, let me know down in the comments below. You see videos on your screen right now. Take a look at those. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos, of course. And if you listen to my voice now, you enjoy this content, you probably should just subscribe. We got a lot more going. I'll see you in the next one.